Aging doesn't automatically mean becoming weaker, slower, or less capable. Let's look at what science really says about sport and aging, what truly happens to the body over time, what exercise can and cannot change, and why physical activity might be one of the most powerful tools we have to age well. This isn't motivational talk. This is biology, physiology, and decades of scientific research. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Aging is a natural process, but the body remains remarkably adaptable. While recovery may slow and physical capacities can change over time, science shows that many declines are driven more by inactivity than by age itself. Physically active adults age at the same biological pace, but maintain strength, function, and independence for much longer. One of the most visible effects of aging is muscle loss, a process known as sarcopenia. Starting around the age of 30, inactive adults can lose significant amounts of muscle mass every decade. Research shows that without regular physical activity, adults lose approximately 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade, which can add up to 30 to 40% total muscle loss by older age. This loss of muscle affects strength, posture, metabolism, and even immune function. For a long time, it was believed that strength training was unsafe or ineffective for older adults. But research shows the opposite. People in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s and 80s are capable of building muscle and increasing strength when they follow regular resistance training programs. In many cases, older adults experience relative strength gains similar to younger people who are just starting out. Strength training does more than improve appearance. It stabilizes joints, protects bones, improves balance, and reduces the risk of injury. It also helps maintain independence, allowing people to carry groceries, climb stairs, and get up from the floor without assistance. Importantly, heavy weights are not required. Bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light weights performed consistently are enough to stimulate muscle growth and strength improvements. Muscle tissue is not just about power. It plays a central role in metabolic health and overall resilience. The cardiovascular system also changes with age. Maximum heart rate and aerobic capacity tend to decline, but again, inactivity accelerates this process. Regular aerobic exercise has been shown to lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, enhance insulin sensitivity, and significantly reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Studies comparing active and inactive older adults often find that the hearts of physically active individuals function as if they were decades younger than their chronological age. Activities like walking, cycling, swimming, rowing, or dancing can all improve cardiovascular health. What matters most is consistency and regularly elevating the heart rate. Even moderate aerobic exercise, performed several times per week, is associated with lower mortality risk. The aging heart is not fragile by default. It adapts to the demands placed upon it. For example, swimming is one of the most beneficial forms of exercise for older adults because, as we explained in a previous episode, water provides natural resistance, supports balance, flexibility, and coordination, strengthens muscles, improves mental health, and contributes to a higher overall quality of life in older age. Perhaps one of the most exciting areas of research is the relationship between exercise and brain health. Physical activity does not only benefit muscles and the heart, it also protects cognitive function. Regular exercise has been linked to better memory, improved attention, and slower cognitive decline. It also reduces the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease, as several studies suggest. Movement increases blood flow to the brain and stimulates the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports the growth and survival of neurons. Sports that require coordination, reaction, and learning new movement patterns, such as tennis, martial arts, or dance, appear to be especially beneficial. In this sense, movement is not just physical training, it is neurological training. Of course, exercise does not stop aging. It does not make us immortal, and it does not prevent every disease. But science is very clear that physical activity significantly improves health span, which is the number of years we live with good physical and mental function. A large review conducted by German researchers shows that regular physical activity reduces all-cause mortality by approximately 30 to 35% and is associated with an increase in life expectancy of about 0.4 to 6.9 years, even after accounting for major health risk factors. Active older adults tend to fall less, recover faster, remain independent longer, and report higher levels of life satisfaction. Physical inactivity carries health risks comparable to smoking, which puts its impact into perspective. So the real question is not whether exercise can stop aging. The question is how much unnecessary decline we are willing to accept. Research does not point to one perfect sport for aging well, but rather to a combination of strength training, cardiovascular exercise, mobility work, and balance training. Enjoyment matters. The best activity is the one that can be sustained for years, not weeks, and consistency matters far more than intensity. Science shows that movement is one of the most powerful tools we have to age with strength, clarity, and dignity. Because according to science, it is almost never too late to start moving. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-based content about health and movement. And tell us in the comments how physically active you are.